Hello students, how are you doing? I hope you are doing great. Today we are going to study your second poem, The Lebanon Toe from 11th class Hornbill book. In this poem, the poet tells us about a bird and about the relationship of the Lebanon tree with the bird. How the bird enters into the tree and the tree become alive. The tree become noisy and the yellow color is used here. A yellow color bird is here, a yellow color tree is here. So let us see the poem. We will start stanza by stanza. I will tell you the explanation of the stanza, then word meaning as well as poetic devices. Let's read first line. Let us read the first three lines of the poem. The laburnum top is silent, quite still, in the afternoon yellow September sunlight. A few leaves yellowing, all its seeds fallen. Laburnum means a short tree with hanging branches, yellow flowers, and poisonous seeds. It means it is a poisonous tree. In these lines, the poet says that he saw a laburnum tree whose leaves were yellow. The tree's top is still and silent in the daytime of September month. It is autumn season and all the seeds of tree had fallen. Let us see the poetic device used over here. First of all, alliteration. What is an alliteration? A repetition of a consonant sound at the beginning of two or more consecutive words. The instance of alliteration in this stanza used here is September sunlight. September sunlight. As sound is being repeated over here. Let us see the next lines of the poem. Till the goldfinch comes with a twitching chirrup, a suddenness, a startlement at a branch end, then sleek as a lizard, and alert and abrupt. She enters the thickness and a machine starts up. Of chitterings and a tremor of wings and trillings, the whole tree trembles and thrills. Goldfinch here, a small singing bird with yellow feathers on its wings. Twitching means sudden jerk movement. Chirrup means a bird making repeated high pitched sounds. Startlement means feeling or showing sudden shock. Abrupt means rapid, quick. Chitterings means to make a chattering sound. Tremor of wings means involuntary vibration of the wings. Means जो wings की आवाज होती है that is called tremor of wings. Trillings means to produce a chirruping sound. Trembles means to shake. Thrills means a sudden feeling of excitement. Let us see the explanation. A goldfinch bird comes to end the death-like scene of the tree. Means the tree was very silent, but when the goldfinch comes there, the silence of the tree end. Means it become noisy and starts a chirrup sound. The bird, while being rapid, alert, and precocious like a lizard, means it was very careful while entering the thickness of the tree. It sits on the branches of the tree. As she moved towards the thickness of the branch, her younger ones started chirruping sound and doing vibrations with wings and making a sound like a machine. Because of the movement of the bird and her young ones, the tree starts to shake and thrill. The poet has given two opposite scenarios of the tree first being death-like and still, and then it became alive. Let us see the poetic devices used over here. First poetic device used over here is alliteration. Let us see the example of alliteration here. Tree trembles and thrills. Here, T sound is being repeated. Suddenness, a startlement. Here is also alliteration used. Next poetic device is metaphor. A machine starts up. Means here the bird's nest is compared to machine. When the bird comes there, a machine starts up. Means nest of the bird is called a machine. It start making noises. Simile is also used over here. Here, the movement of the bird is compared to a lizard using as. That's why simile is here. Let us see the next poetic device used. It is the engine of her family. She stocks it full, then flirts out to a branch end, showing her barred face identity mask. Flirts out means lead on to, means उड़ जाना. Stocks means to add fuel to the engine. Barred means type piece, type वाला, धारीदार चेहरा है उसका बर्ड का. That is here used barred, stripy. The laburnum tree and the goldfinch bird is the engine of her family. She provides food to the young ones and moves to the other branch end. Her dark colored striped face is visible as her body is yellow colored and hides behind the yellow leaves of the tree. It means the bars on her face serve as mask on her for her identity. She wants to hide her face so that no one can come to know that her young ones are living in the laburnum top. And she doesn't want to disclose this to any other. Let us see the poetic device used over here. First of all, metaphor is used over here. It is the engine of her family. It is the indirect comparison between engine and the bird. Means she is compared to a engine. That's why metaphor is here. Second is alliteration. She stalks. S sound is being repeated here. Let us see the next lines. Then with eerie, delicate visual chirrup, whisperings, she launches away towards the infinite, and the laburnum subsides to empty. Eerie means weird and strange. Visual chirrup means gentle whisper like the chirruping of the bird. Let us see the description of this stanza. After reaching the end of the branch, the bird makes a sweet chirruping sound just like whispering and flies away towards the infinite sky. She again makes the laburnum tree silent and death like. It means with mysterious and frightening, light, pleasant, soft sound of whistling and chirruping, she shoots forward to take food again for her family, for her young ones. Once she rises towards the god's abode, means infinite, the laburnum tree becomes calmer and quieter and it becomes again empty. Let us see the poetic device used over here, personification. She launches away. The bird is used, referred here as she, so here is personification. That is all student. I hope you have understood and thank you for watching the video.